Hello, gentlemen, ladies, loved ones, and families. I welcome you all to this segment. This is Mr. B.O., a full-fledged Igbo son and teacher of Igbo language, culture, and traditions. All right, traditions and cultures are just a way of life of a people. Now, let's talk men. It's our time. This is your turn. Let's talk man to man. That lady usually pour encomiums and kind of tell her how beautiful she is. You praise her to the sky high. You kind of pour accolades and tell her you can't do without her because you think she means the whole world to you, or rather you see her as your life. Are you sure you actually love that lady? Are you sure the accolades, the encomiums, and those sweet words you churn out to her are not meant to get money from her? Each time you pour such accolades, each time you tell her she's beautiful, she keeps pouring out money, you keep enjoying her money. Perhaps she's richer than you and she's got a lot of money, and you think she hasn't got other things to do with money other than to spend it on you. You keep hovering around her. You keep fighting men. Any man that gets closer, you fight him. Try to make sure that no man goes close to her because you think you own her. Where you are is where her bus stop has. Where you are is her own bus stop. Have you really searched your heart that you actually will end up with this lady? You've been enjoying her money. Are you sure? Tell me the truth. Talk to me man to man. We are talking now. We talked about the ladies the other time, so we are talking about man to man now. But let me tell you, if actually deep inside you, you're not going to marry that woman, as you usually give her the words of marriage, you always promise her of marriage. You don't allow any other man to come closer. If a serious man comes closer, you always find a means or a way to make sure you stop that man from coming further. Because you want to, or rather you create impression in the girl that you are her bus stop. Now let me ask you this question. If deep inside you, you are not interested in marrying the girl after enjoying all the goodies, enjoying her body, taking her money and all her wherewithals, and you allowed her to spend a lot on you because you gave her the impression that you're going to spend your lives together with each other. If she were your sister and another man treated her in the same manner as you treated her, at the end of the day, the man left her and got married to somewhere else, how would you feel? Of course, you wouldn't feel good. You feel so discouraged. You feel emotionally tortured, emotionally challenged, physically disarmed. That's what you feel. That's the same way another man who is brother or my relation to the lady you treated in the same manner. You treated so bad. The lady who you promised you were going to tie the nuptial knot, you're going to take her to mama in the end, but at the end of the day, you flawed her. You messed her up. You dashed her hope. Now, everybody has, or rather begins to see her, as an object for ridicule. Okay? Everybody makes, nonsense of her because they believe she's worthless. And who caused it? You're the one. Look, if actually you see a lady and you want to marry her, please try to kind of comport yourself in such decorum that no matter how much you've got, no matter how much you make, it should be okay for you. You really have to manage it. Really have to ensure that what you get is enough for you, even though you have responsibilities. Always try to suppress that spirit that will come to you to tell you, please ask her for money. Tell her to give you a social amount. Tell her to buy this for you. Always suppress that spirit. Be contented with what you have. Think about the future. If the relationship does not end in marriage, would you be able to refund all you've got from her? Because you hardly find a lady that will invest so much in a man. At the end of the day, when the man kind of disappoints her, she will just let go of her money. It's not easy, because now you put her into two situations. She's got emotional issues to deal with. She's got her financial losses. You made her suffer to deal with as well. So if it were only the emotional issue, that one is enough. It's okay. She might just try to kind of find a way or means to deal with it. After a while, let's say a month, 2 or 3, then all the things about you is wiped off her memory. That one can be handled. But not when it has to do with the money you made her spend on you, lavish on you. At the end of the day, you made her see you as someone who cannot be relied upon, someone who can never be trusted. So if actually you are sure you want to marry her, try to suppress that spirit that will always want you to ask for a financial assistance. Don't ask for financial assistance. Try to be the man there. Rather than ask her to assist you financially, be the man, be the one to give her. You know, when it has to do with a man and a woman being in a relationship, it's the man that should take care of the woman. Even though the woman might be richer, makes more money, it still behoves the man to spend on the woman. That's the way it is. The man should take care of the woman, not the other way around. It's just that men, some ladies, out of their magnanimity, would want to help the man in which they have invested their love. Right? The man they share something in common with, a relationship which they hope might end in marriage. So some ladies wouldn't be watching a man suffering while they have the wherewithal to assist him. So that's what brings about a woman helping a man. But you as a gentleman should not take it for granted. If she's kind enough and wants to help you, don't let her see it as you are the only person that needs money. You are the only person that she needs to spend on. Don't let her think she's stupid by investing in you. It's because she loves you, she believes in you, and hopes to have something to do with you in the future, something so stronger than what you share at the moment. So if you think you cannot stand the waves in the end, please don't ask her for money. Even when she gives, try to find a way to turn it down. Don't be money down. You can turn it down. It's not something that you can't do. It's not something that cannot be done. You can turn a woman's money down. Let her understand that it's not her money that you want. What you want is her. Okay? Rather than allow her to invest in you financially, invest in her financially. Rather than allow her to lavish on you gifts, money, and all the other earthly items, you should be the one to do all that. Okay? So that if in the end you think, oh, I don't think I would want to have anything to do with this lady again, or I wouldn't want to get married to her, she wouldn't suffer the loss of investing in you, because it really pains women to discover that the man they trusted just ended up being someone that can never be relied upon by a woman. It pains, it really hurts them. So don't subject her to such hurt in the end if nothing works eventually between both of you. Be the one to spend. You can endure it. If at the end of the day you decide not to forge ahead with what you promised her. Okay? But it's wrong to not keep promises. If you promise a woman that you're going to marry her, if you think she's the one, ensure you keep the promise in the end. Don't play on her. Don't treat a woman the same way you wouldn't like another man to treat your own blood sister. No man likes another man to maltreat his own sister. But it's a pity that most men would want to treat other women the exact ways they wouldn't want any man to treat their own sisters. But that's very, very wrong. If you don't love a woman, let her be. Don't stop men from coming. If you see serious men or a serious man that is coming, encourage her to give that man a space. Let that man come in. Don't be a stumbling block. Don't be a stumbling block Don't be a dog in a manger. You don't eat grass, and you wouldn't allow the people that eat grass to eat it. Get off the way, let some people who mean business have access to her. You don't have to be a stumbling block. Get off the way. Don't mess her up. You can be friends without getting much closer than mere friendship. You and a woman can be friends without taking it to the other side. All you have to do is to define your boundaries. Make sure you don't cross them. That's all. That's how it is. If a woman loves you, don't take it for granted. Don't think she's foolish. Don't think there's no other man that can afford her, or she can afford to get another man. It's just because she loves you. That's just the simple term there. It's not because she's weak to find men, or you think you are the only man who has ever come to her life. There are men who would have in the past and she turned them down, and you came and you're lucky she accepted you. So don't let her regret anything she does with you. Don't let her feel, oh, if I had known, I wouldn't have accepted this man. I wouldn't have even allowed him to come into my life in the first instance. Play the role of a man. Live by your words. Make sure the woman you made that promise of marriage to is the person you're going to get married to in the end. Otherwise, don't spring up any issue that concerns marriage. Excuse me. Ensure that you live by your words. Be the man of your words. That's how it works. All right. I have to meet some other time. Bye-bye.